EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flushed out right. Incomplete.
Wilson. Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a big play on third down for the Cardinals. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 on the Seahawks' 26-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Wilson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they do.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks 0. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on second and 8. Murray. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And just a yard to go here on second down. Shotgun snap and again to Lindsey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
First down, Murray. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man, it's Tanyan, complete.
Murray's pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Joey Slye.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, that's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Murray, screen pass to Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights. We got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
39-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
Now Murray off play action. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a carry for Lindsey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
3rd and long.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Murray going to run on the option. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Murray. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
2nd and 11 now. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. He was out there waving his arms. When you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 36, Wilson winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Matt Judon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Swift. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
Now 3rd and less than a yard.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
Hey, check right 34. Mike, 34. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Show it up. Show it up. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Fair.
They'll try and run here with Swift. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run here with Swift. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Hey, watch it. Watch out. Further. Hey, 0, 0, 0. 49, check.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Here's Lindsey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
18, on 2nd and 9, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Check 50.
On 1st down, Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 24 is the mic. Check, 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 check. 24 is the mic. Hey, get in the way of him. Go.
Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but you than just winning with height or even speed. They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray buying time to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll run here with Lindsey, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And give him a gain of 37. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Lindsey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. He can run for it, and he will. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
24-24. Bradley Pinion set to kick.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Wilson to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Again, Wilson dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Go 14. Watch twist. Watch twist. Gun.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Complete to DeAndre.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse. That gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny. But they're at New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw again is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's out of time. It's out of time. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34. Come on, dude. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Shit, watch the shit.
Wilson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Lindsey, the ball.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A huge play there in overtime. 53 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Pick up a 2.
So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice, but there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Try to run with Lindsey, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So a field goal would keep the overtime alive, but they want to win this thing. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So a field goal would keep the overtime alive, but they want to win this thing. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is...
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Matt Judon. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.